I'm a demon lord. I did a party that's based on the Illuminati because it's funny that I'm famous and I can utilize that to make you all scared. My happiness is all of your misery. But I was like, I need to do a Illuminati party is what I need to do for my birthday. But y'all are so scared. I wish I was immortal. Fuck out of here. Oh, maybe not. Actually, that would be kind of miserable. Something reptilian. Bro, this isn't Doja no more. No, it's not.
So in this video, I'm going to be exposing DojaCat and her demonic agenda because she blatantly admitted that she's a demon, which means she's a low vibrational being. So this is why she only promotes low vibrational things like fear in her music videos. Lately, all of her music videos have been demonic. So in this video, I'll be exposing her entire agenda and her other characters as well. Because if you guys remember, I made a video exposing her immortal character and she actually responded a couple months later. So I'll get into her response as well. But before I get into the video, I just want to let you guys know that me and Divine Sade have new merch available on our website, divinesade.com. The link to our website is in the description below. If you guys have been watching me for a couple years now, you guys know that I've been planning to drop merch for the last 3 years. And it's finally here. So if you guys are interested in getting some of our merch, you guys can go check it out on our website, divinesade.com. And keep in mind, there's free shipping on all of our items, so you don't have to worry about paying for shipping. And since we just dropped our new merch, you can get a discount by using code LAUNCH5. This coupon code expires on October 31st, so make sure you guys go use it while you still can and get that 5% off. And if you're subscribed to our Patreon, we're also offering you guys a discount on there, so go check that out. I'm very excited to launch this merch because all of our shirts are 100% cotton and our mugs are BPA free and lead free as well. So you won't be getting those chemicals when you use these cups, and our shirts are 100% cotton, so you won't have to worry about polyester. If you guys watched my recent Patreon video about health, you guys know why I'm bringing this up, because I really exposed polyester and chemicals like BPA and lead because of all the harmful effects that these have on our body. So if you're interested in getting our merch, our website is divinesade.com. The link is in the description. Thank you all for your support. And we also have a new documentary on our Patreon as well about Disney and subliminal messages in cartoons. So go check that out. The link is in the description. Now let's get into the video. So if you guys remember, last year I made a video exposing DojaCat, and I titled it DojaCat is Immortal because I exposed her base character, which is Dorothy Dandridge from 1922. And Divine Sade also made a video about that in 2021. So this is why DojaCat is responding to us, because we exposed her immortal character. And before I show you guys the rest of her response, I want to show you guys some more proof that DojaCat is based off of Dorothy Dandridge. Here's a really good side-by-side comparison of Dorothy Dandridge and DojaCat. They look exactly alike right here. It's actually insane. I don't think anyone can deny this one at this point. So let's take a look at the dates. So I dropped this video on July 16, 2022. And DojaCat responded on December 7th, 2022. So she responded to this 5 months after my video. She was addressing Illuminati rumors, and then randomly she said that she wishes she was immortal. And then she changes her mind. Check this out.
I wish I was immortal. Fuck out of here. Oh, maybe not. Actually, that would be kind of miserable. But don't you, ugh.
Here are some more side-by-side comparisons of DojaCat and Dorothy Dandridge. These two characters look so much alike. Right here you can see they have the same cheekbones. And right here you can see that they have the same eyes, the same nose, the same mouth. And right here they have the same side profile. And their smiles are exactly the same. That's what makes this one really obvious. So the biggest connection here is the fact that Dorothy Dandridge did a movie in 1942, and there was this scene where she's dancing to this cow song called Cow Cow Boogie. And this is a huge connection because DojaCat got famous from her cow song called Moo, where she was dressed up like a cow. And this is the same thing that Dorothy Dandridge did in 1942. She dressed up like a cow and danced for this song. Another obvious similarity is their names. They both start with D and O. And then their last names both start with a D. So Dorothy's last name is Dandridge, and Doja Cat's last name is Dlamini. As you guys can see, her full name is Amala Ratna Zandil Dlamini. And Doja Cat's full name is connected to Dorothy Dandridge's date of death. As you can see, Dorothy died on September 8th. And when you write out September 8 in numerical format, it's 9/8, like 98. And Doja Cat's full name equals 98. So this is a huge connection. And then even their first and last names have the same gematria of 81 in the same cipher. And Dorothy Dandridge's real name is Dorothy Jean Dandridge. So her middle name Jean is directly connected to Doja. As you can see, they have the same gematria in 4 ciphers. And Dorothy was born in November, which is the 11th month. And Doja and Cat both equal 11. And then Dorothy was born in 1922. And Doja Cat equals 22. An interesting thing about Dorothy's birthday, she was born on November 9th. And when you write that out, it's 11/9, like 119. And hoax equals 119. And this character faked her death. And this also reminded me of the hoax associated with this number in reverse. As you guys know, 11/9 reversed is 911, and there was a hoax associated with that number on that date, if you guys know what I'm talking about. So this lets you know that Dorothy's death was completely fake and scripted, and it's very obvious because her full name equals 105, just like pass away. Another connection between Dorothy and Doja is the fact that Dorothy died in California and Doja Cat was born in California. And then we see that Dorothy died in September and Doja Cat was born the next month in October. And then Dorothy's birthday is 13 days later on November 9th. So Doja Cat's birthday is literally in the middle between her other character's birthday and date of death. On May 11th, Doja Cat made this tweet and she said that her stage name is no longer Doja Cat. It's MC Flapchunks III now. And most people saw this and thought it was a joke. But I did more research because I knew that this alter ego that she's creating right here is going to have some type of connection in gematria. So I looked into it, and of course, her new stage name, MC Flapchunks III, equals 94, just like Dorothy Jean Dandridge, which also equals 94 in the same cipher. So this is not a coincidence. She purposely made this fake alter ego because it connects to her other character. And also, it connects to the Transformer agenda. As you guys can see, they both equal 200. And Doja Cat has been pushing this Transformer agenda for a long time now. Right here, she wore a fake eyelash mustache to Paris Fashion Week. So she literally dressed up like a man and nobody questioned it. And then right here, she has this inverted look and she's wearing these red horns. And then in March 2020, she said she heard Doja Cat removed one of her bottom ribs so she can suck her own D. So again, most people might just see this as trolling, but at the end of the day, she's admitting in plain sight that she's a man. And then she started posting these weird pictures and she called this one a thirst trap. And right here, she looks extremely weird. She's been editing these weird pictures of her where she looks old and like an alien or something. She just looks like a very strange creature in these. And if you notice, she's recycling that old 90s and 2000 aesthetic. And this just looks really creepy because her face looks like a creature. And right here, she photoshopped herself with these people that have reptilian eyes. And then right here, she looks like a man and she's doing the vow of silence in plain sight. And then she posted these weird pictures again. And she really looks like a man right here. So there's been multiple instances where this character has just pushed this inverted look. And here she is again with this creepy looking creature that she made. And it says Illuminatits. I think my cat is Illuminati. And then it says she joined the Illuminati. And in the caption she said it's true. So I'm not surprised that she does all of this mockery where she admits she's in the Illuminati, because her stage name Doja Cat has the same gematria as Bavaria in 3 ciphers. And in case you didn't know, historically Illuminati is the name that usually refers to the Bavarian Illuminati, an Enlightenment era secret society founded on May 1st, 1776 in Bavaria, which today is part of Germany. So she's directly connected with Bavaria, which is the place that the Illuminati was created. And it's not a coincidence because, as you can see, on her birthday last year, she did a Illuminati-themed birthday party. And she even had this black cake with the masonry logos. And even her new alter ego, MC Flapchunks III, also matches up with the Bavarian Illuminati. They both equal 346 in the same cipher. And then her base character, Dorothy Dandridge, is also connected to the Illuminati. As you can see, her full name equals 201, just like the Freemasonic Order, Order of Illuminati, and Illuminati Ritual. And they say that Dorothy's cause of death was an OD. And as you can see, her cause of death has the same gematria as her stage name. They both equal 223. And this number should sound familiar to you because skull and crossbones equals 223. And the skull and bones use the number 322, which is 223 reversed. And recently DojaCat dropped a song called Skull and Bones. So this is a direct connection to the Skull and Bones secret society. And then of course her alter ego MC Flapchunks III equals 1046, just like the skull and crossbones in the reverse satanic cipher. And then DojaCat and Scandal have the same gematria in all 4 ciphers. And if you don't know what a scandal is an action or event that is regarded as morally wrong and causing general public outrage. So a scandal is basically when somebody does something that's morally wrong. And it's not a coincidence that she's connected to this word because she does a lot of things that are morally wrong that causes public outrage because of how demonic and low vibrational they are. And this leads to a lot of public outrage when people see her music videos like this one called Demon, where she's literally dressed up like a demon. And when she did the Illuminati birthday party, she stirred up a lot of controversy and people were getting mad. And she responded to all of this. So here's the video of her response. And I'll be back to expose her contradictions because she does a lot of damage control in this video. But she does admit many things. So here's the video.
If I see another Illuminati to comment and did you sell your soul? You know how often I get that now? Because, do you want to know something so funny? Y'all are so corny. I'll address this every day. I don't care how long it takes till y'all shut the fuck up. It was Halloween. It was the month of Halloween. And my decides to throw an eyes wide shut party. And now because everybody's like, oh, the Illuminati signs, the Illuminati symbols all over the cake, and you got this and you got that. How about idiot? How about dumb? I did a party that's based on the Illuminati because it's funny that I'm famous and I can utilize that as a meme to make you all scared on Halloween night or pre-Halloween. It's the point of the party. That's why people have Halloween parties on Halloween or before. They have spooky parties. Mine trumped all. Mine was so good that it had y'all acting crazy till December. Till mid-December. You're still caught in your feelings because you're so freaked out. I'm that good. Yeah, I know. You can just admit that. You don't have to be so scared. Look outside of these things. You're going way too deep into it. It's like you watched a scary movie and you're like, Mommy, I need to sleep in bed with you because I'm scared, Mommy. You're like a traumatized little child. That's how scared you are of me. You don't need to be scared of me. I'm very chill. I'm a chill lad.
Notice how she said she's a chill lad, and the definition of lad is literally a boy or young man. So she just admitted that she's a man again.
That's the problem. That's the problem is because I'm chilling and you guys are not. You're so on edge. How brilliant is it? Like, I can't believe nobody else has had. Well, maybe somebody else has, but like, I don't know anybody who did it. But I was like, I need to do a Illuminati party is what I need to do for my birthday. But y'all are so scared of what? Being in your basement all day? I'd be scared too. If I had nothing else to do, I'd be just as scared. When I was 13, let me tell you something. The only way that we relate to each other is that when I was 13 years old, imagine a 13-year-old girl going on YouTube and looking up Illuminati conspiracies and getting sucked into it and being high and I wasn't really smoking weed when I was 13, but I was still into that when I was like a little bit older. Because it was interesting, because it's cool, it's like lore, it's like real life lore, and it's like a mystery. You know what I mean? Baby, off. It's like pathetic. Off. This is what 13-year-olds do. So I can make an assumption, maybe the people who are coming in here who are saying like that are probably like 17, 13 or whatever. Which I get. I would probably do something like that. I would probably go into like a famous person TikTok and be like, or Instagram or Twitter or whatever and be like, Are you Illuminate? I didn't mean to scare you that badly, but so my bad. I apologize for being too heavy on your snowflake. Yeah, it is full-grown adults for sure. But that's different. That's like really, that's truly sad. That's a different thing. That's like a you know when you're like 13, you look that shit up and then you're like, oh no, these are just like people. You're like, oh cool, they might actually be that. Oh, there's people doing witchcraft or some shit, or like, you know, like that, and you're like, cool, but then you're like, nah. You like eventually you get to a point where you're like, oh, maybe it's not that. Maybe they're just. Maybe this is just really interesting. Maybe this is just something that sucked me in. You know what I mean? And some of that really feels like compelling, like it can be like real. But then you like get to a point where you're like, maybe you're 21, 23, and years go on, you get to like, you're 30 years old and you still think that motherfuckers are lizards. You know what I mean?
It's ironic she brings this up because she has a song where she says she's reptilian. I'm reptilian. And keep in mind that reptilian just means that they are low vibrational.
It's like, it's insane. You know, I thought about, you know what's crazy? Because it's on my mind, honestly, lately. It's been on my mind. Today I thought about it. I was like, what if one of these motherfuckers turned around and looked in a mirror and saw that their shirt that like had a dog on it with like the year of like a company or some, and or like a, not a dog, like had like a sheep on it or like a goat. Let's just do goat. Okay. What if they wore a shirt with a goat on it? Are you Illuminati? Are you Illuminati? Were you okay? How about like a distillery that was started in 1933? 1 times 6 is 6. 6 times 3 is 3 times 3 plus 3 is 6. 66. Add another 6. You see what I'm saying? Shut the fuck up. You know what I mean? Like, all these people probably own hella shit that people could be like, are you Illuminati? But the only reason that it works on celebrity.
So she's trying to defend celebrities by giving them the benefit of the doubt, by saying that the symbols that they're wearing are just a coincidence. She even said that a regular person could have a goat shirt on, and does that make them a part of the Illuminati? And obviously that doesn't, but what she's wrong about is that you can't compare the amount of symbolism that celebrities do compared to regular people. Like, for example, she did this Illuminati party with all this symbolism on the cake. And then right here, she's doing the vow of silence. Right here, she's doing the horns while showing her reptilian eyes. A regular person wouldn't do something like this. Then she did this cover where she's doing the horns again. And then celebrities even have subliminal messages, which is something that regular people do not do. As you can see right here, she has this picture, and these things in the background are subliminal messages to the male private area. And I talked about this in my recent documentary on Patreon, because there's so many Disney cartoons and cartoons in general with this type of programming in the background. So I recommend you guys go check out that video. The link is in the description. Then right here on her Spotify picture, she has like a snake covering one eye. And then in her recent music video, she had an eye on the back of her head, on top of this weird skeleton tattoo she has on her back. Then she got this eye with a sword going through it on her hand. And then right here, she's doing the one eye symbolism with a black eye. And there's been so many celebrities who have been caught with this black eye. And there's so many theories surrounding what this is. And I'll make a separate video about that, because there's so many celebrities that have done this. So this is clearly symbolism for something. And I'll get into that later on my Patreon. But basically my point here is that she's trying to say that a regular person could have symbolism on a shirt, and that somehow disproves all of the symbolism that celebrities do. But she's clearly wrong, because celebrities do way more symbolism.
Off, 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 off. Lay. Boo, lay. Good boy. Good boy, Booey. Good boy. Stay. Stay. Good boy, stay. Good stay, boo. It, like, I don't know. You know what I mean? What if your birthday was like, or like, I'm trying to think of something. I'm trying to, like, make a conspiracy theory out of some shit. But you know what I mean? Like, someone could have, like, a red shirt on, and someone be like, that's the devil's color. You know what I mean? Like, are you Illuminati? Do you have a red sweater in your closet?
Everything she's saying right here is contradictive. So she said that it's just a coincidence when celebrities wear red so much, because regular people probably have a red sweater in their closet. And she made a joke about how people call it the devil's color. It's ironic she says this, because red is the color of the root chakra. So technically it is the devil's color, because the devil represents low vibrational things. And we could also see on the pH scale that the negative side, which is acidic, is associated with the red color on the left, because red represents negativity. And she's contradicting herself so much, because she wears red more than anybody. Right here she has red makeup on. Right here her entire body was covered in red. And her stage name DojaCat matches up with code red in 2 ciphers. And then her recent album is called Scarlet. And the definition of scarlet is a brilliant red color. So her album is literally called Red. And right here she's wearing red again with red horns. And then she recently changed her profile picture on Twitter to this picture of a bloody version of her. But this is actually a red mannequin. And it's creepy because it looks real, but it's not actually her. As you can see, she's standing right next to it right here. And then she literally has a song called Paint the Town Red, and she's showing all of this red meat, because like I told you guys in my Patreon documentary, eating dead animals is low vibrational. You know, there's no life in the animals, so you're eating dead energy. This is why it's low vibrational food. And of course she's promoting this. Here she is again promoting meat. So out of all the characters to defend the red color, she should be the last one, because she's always wearing red and promoting low vibrational things. And she's even in a red room while saying this.
I'm just so tired of people being like, get a hobby. It's fine. I guess that's your hobby. It's fine. You can do your thing. Want to know something funny? Is like, if this really was a secret, don't you think that it's out, mother? Like, if it was a secret, because it should. Don't you think that if there was a whole society that was doing this thing, don't you think they'd like change the name of it or something? What would the new name of it be? What if the name of the new secret society was like Shump Dunkus, and you wouldn't even know? It could be named anything. It could be named in Home Depot. Like, why the would it still be called like you? I'm just
So what she's saying right here is true because technically the Illuminati and Skull and Bones don't exist no more. So that's not the secret society behind everything. And she basically admitted that the secret is out because everyone already knows there's a secret society. It's just not called Illuminati or Skull and Bones. You know, it's an actual secret, which is why we don't know the name of it. And why would they even name it something? You know, this shows me that they probably don't even have a name for it. This is why she's making jokes about what the new name would be. And notice how she's even admitting there's a new name because there's a new secret society. It's not Illuminati or Skull and Bones anymore.
And also, why would it be like rappers and like, well, I guess because the influence. I get that. Never mind. I'm writing that off. I understand the whole thing of like rappers being, or like singers, or like, you know. But like, how come you don't see it with like actors and Okay, first of all, like movies are huge. Why aren't y'all in the comment section of like actors and actresses? It's always music. You want to know why? Because back in the 50s and 60s and 70s, started progressing and people were like, oh, this is the devil's music. Because there was a whole like religious thing going on. And there was like, you can't listen to that. That's the Ramones. You cannot listen to Led Zeppelin because it's bad music. And you saw those talk shows where there'd be like kids and they'd be like, yeah, I'm goth because I feel like it. And everyone's like, how dare you? That's the devil's thing. And then like, you know what I mean? It's just stupid. I wish I was immortal. Out of here. Oh, maybe not. Actually, that would be kind of miserable. But don't you like I feel you. It gets so bad. You want to know how bad boredom gets? You start to come up with theories like that. And fine. Just don't hurt anyone. That's all that matters. But if you think that people are like doing shit behind the you know what? There's bad people out there. There's bad famous people. There's bad people in general. But it's like some of this gets so convoluted. Like my You Right music video. I saw that, immediately clocked that. When they put the floor as like, what is it called? We're not doing that. Nope. When they put the floor as like checkerboard because they think that that's like Masonic. Like people think that it's like Masonic symbolism. And like, sure, maybe it is. But like also checkerboard is gorgeous. It's very regal. It's like a regal, beautiful, timeless. It just looks good in the setting with the pillars and the checkerboard floor, like marble, and the statues and like that. Just looks good. I wish I was that. I wish I had like a plan, and I was deep as and I was like, you know what I mean? Maybe not in like a bad way, not like an evil plan, but more just like, I wish I was that meticulous. There's some people who have like Easter eggs all over, maybe, you know what I mean? Like in their art. But for me, it's just like, I wanted to do like an ethereal, like Grecian kind of, I wanted to have that kind of essence to that video. And there's other videos that have that don't even, I'm trying to think of something to watch. I could literally go on YouTube and pull some shit up and be like, that's Illuminati. But this, I don't care if I'm scaring you. That's your problem. You need to grow a pair of balls. It's not about that. I can scare you. Probably are too high right now or something. For people smoking weed right now, they might not even take this well. I don't care personally. It's not my problem. And I'm not being watched. And no one's, I can speak however much I want. I'm going to say all the words I want. There's no secret society or something. But the thing is, that if I say that, people are going to be like, she's hiding it. You know what I mean? You can't just, like, think of life as it is. It has to be this, like, big fantasy with dragons and witches and wizards. You can't just go outside and ride a bike and go enjoy your life. You can't do that because you've been through so much. And I'm sorry. I'm sorry that you've been through so much. But that's not my problem. It's not funny. It actually is really, I'm sorry. It's not my fault, so I'm not that sorry. And yeah, sure, and I'm gaslighting you and shit. Sure. Fine. It's whatever the you want to think. I personally, I relate to you in that sense. But I still think that it's rude of you. I think it's really whack and rude that you're coming on my shit and telling me that, like, I'm a fraud. Because you're discrediting me. Because I worked so hard to get to where I am. And you're sitting there and discrediting everything that I've worked for by telling me that I'm being watched and that I'm a puppet and shit. Like, no. No, stupid. I went into the rehearsal room and I cried my eyes out because I work hard. I danced my ass off and then I had training right after. And I did that for 4 weeks. There's people who do even more than that. And y'all still discredit all of these people. These are people who are working very hard. And it doesn't matter. You can keep believing in dungeons and wizards and dragons and all that stupid shit. But I don't with you. I'm gonna be honest. Like, I can relate to you, but I don't with that. I don't with your mentality. I don't with the way that you think. I think that it's reductive and it makes me upset. It makes me angry. It makes me act out of my character because it's just like, what's the point of that? You're just instilling fear in people. You're borderline turning people agoraphobic with that.
So notice how she's trying to say that we are the ones putting fear into people, but if you think about it, all of her content is fear-based. This whole music video right here is based off of scary movies, and then she has multiple pictures like this with blood coming out of her nose and entering her mouth for some reason. And then she has this creepy picture smiling, and right here her body looks really creepy. And then she did this other photo shoot where the picture is really dark and you can't really see her face in the original photo. But when you turn up the brightness in the picture, you can see her creepy, scary face right here. And she don't even look human right here. Then she posted this picture that says girls night and they have fangs like vampires and their eyes are completely black like a demon. And then she posted these weird, deformed creatures and said, "Your fear is not my problem." And she even got one tatted on her. So she's trying to say that we're putting fear into people, but at the end of the day, celebrities do that more than anybody else. I mean, she literally has a music video called Demons where she's dressed up like a demon and trying to scare everyone. Then she changed her profile picture on TikTok to this creepy demon. Also, if you guys remember in the beginning of this video, she's the same one that said she purposely made an Illuminati party to scare people. But now she's trying to say that it's bad that we're scaring people for exposing them.
That's some real I'm telling you. You want to hear it from the right person, that's me. I get it. Cut that out. This is not a humiliation ritual. I feel I'm cute. I'm a cute. There, I said it. I'm not going to say it again because it's cringe. I'm not going to keep calling myself. But I think that I look great. I look cool. I like my hair. I think it's chic. I like my brows like this. I think it's cute. I do my makeup crazy. It's fun. You sound like a hateful person. Go yourself. I don't like you. I do have hate. I do have hate. I hate the fact that people like to instill fear in people. I would never do that to you, even as an enemy. Even the fact that I don't fuck with you, I still wouldn't instill fear in you because I'm not a coward like you. I don't have time. I don't need to instill fear in you. That's what y'all do. That's your thing. Mother are dancing on a stage and making music and you're buying it. Your friends and family are buying it. And that's it. It's that simple. And yet they're discredited every day. Fuck you with that hateful. You want to call me hateful? Sure. I'll run with that. But I don't fuck with that. I don't fuck with your mentality. I think it's whack. I think it's tired. I am mad. I am mad. Very. Oh yeah. I worked till I was mad, actually. I worked so hard that I went on the internet and started crying about it. You know what I mean? It takes away and go f*** you. It's like so many mean ass people in here. What the f*** is this? So rude. I mean, there's more nice people in here than there are mean, but it's just crazy when I see that shit. When someone just comes in here and it's just like, it gets under my skin. I'm telling you. Do you want to play?
Boo, play with me. Play with me. Play with me.
So yeah, that's pretty much it for the video. Thank you guys so much for watching. Be sure to drop a like, share, subscribe, turn on post notifications, follow me on Instagram, and subscribe to my Patreon. Also, go check out my new merch and use the coupon code LAUNCH5 for 5% off. Keep in mind there's free shipping on all items. Thank you all for your support. And I've exposed Doja Cat's other characters in my other videos. So I'll put a link to the playlist with all of my Doja Cat videos if you guys are interested in that, because Doja Cat has many other characters. As you can see, two obvious ones are Tia and Tamara. She looks exactly like them right here. And she basically admitted this when she made this song called Tia Tamara. And Tia Mowry made a TikTok with Doja Cat's song Tia Tamara. So they put this one in plain sight. Also, I find it funny that her name is Mowry, which sounds like meow, and cat's meow. So it's a whole riddle that they did here. And like I said, there's more characters as well. Another one is FKA Twigs. So if you guys want more information, the link to my other Doja Cat videos is in the description. But I will do another video exposing all of Doja Cat's characters in one video, because she has another character that I haven't exposed yet. So stay tuned for that video. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'm out.